Only you can I'm going to start us off with some introductions. First off, I'm Kami Crone, and I'm one of our co-student directors. Over here on vocal percussion, we have Caden Ottinger from Houston, Texas. We have Donovan Kriskowski, our other co-student director from Colorado Springs. And then August Igo from Denver. Anton Black from Grand Junction, Colorado. And then we have Jacqueline Lundy from Commerce City. And we have Abigail Smith from Green River, Wyoming. And then Grace Richardson from Elizabeth, Colorado. And then Mina Langness from Colorado Springs. And then we have our amazing sound engineer. We don't know what we would do without him, Curtis Fay. Our next song is I Can Make You Love Me.
This group, Jeremy Franklin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out today. It's so great to see so many friendly faces and people I've known over my 22 years here in Grand Junction. and to celebrate Mesa Out Loud, which is probably the thing I'm most proud of during my 18 years at CMU. About 17 years ago, I started here as an adjunct professor while I was still working downtown at the Cabaret Dinner Theater. And there was a search for a brand new position in musical theater, and the faculty had said, we'd like you to apply. And so about this time, 2008, back then when you came on campus to go through the rigmarole of applying and being interviewed and things like that, we met with Tim Foster. And I remember being in Tim Foster's office, and he asked me the daunting question of, and so what could you bring to what was then Mesa State College? And I told him that when I was in undergrad at a small Baptist university in South Arkansas called Ouachita, that I had sung in an 8-member group called Praise Singers that 5 weekends a semester toured Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, singing at a church on Saturday night, singing at a different church on Sunday morning, singing at a different church on Sunday night. And when I wasn't touring with that group, I would wake up frequently at 6 a.m., get into the car with President Andy Westmoreland, and we would go to 1 or 2 churches where he would deliver a message, and I would either sing or lead worship. And I told him, I said, President Foster, you don't have a group like that. You need a group like that. And he must have liked that idea because I've been here 18 years. So fast forward. By the way, I'm going to tell some stories today. Is that okay? All right, good. So fast forward to my first full-time year. We were having our first faculty meeting and went around the room and talked about what our goals were for the year. And I said, well, I told them what I had told President Foster, and they said that's a really great idea. We should start. But at that time, we thought was going to be a show choir, singing and dancing and all that stuff. And so Janine Howe, who is one of our professor emeriti in this program, we were charged with doing some research on what the cost and the rehearsal time and things like that, what it would cost the department to do this kind of thing. I walked out of that meeting, and about 2 hours later, I was summoned to the office of the person who was the director of choirs at the time. And for what felt like 45 minutes, but probably was only 10, I was screamed at that under no circumstances would I be starting a choir at this campus without his permission. And furthermore, if I ever thought that music theater majors would ever be released from concert choir, I had another thing coming. The people laughing know me too well. Know that being told no is one of those things that fuels me. And so I said, okay, and I walked away. And later that year, we were asked, the foundation was doing a big fundraiser called Casino Night, which I was so excited they're bringing back next year, which is awesome. And they wanted to do a Vegas show lounge on the side, and would we put together a group to sing in this 3 different sets in this Vegas show lounge? And that was 5 years before we formed Mesa Out Loud. What was the beginning of a series of small groups we would put together for fundraisers and things like that. The culmination being a group that performed at a big fundraiser for alumni at the DCPA in Denver. And at that point, then Department Head Tim Pinot went to President Foster and presented in front of the Board of Trustees. We would like to form this group. We would call it Mesa Out Loud. And we need some funding to get the sound equipment for it. Would they do that? We were awarded that money by the Board of Trustees, and that was 12 years ago. And so it has been our pleasure for the last 12 years to serve as the ambassadors for both the theater department and the university as a whole. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. I'm going to bring the group back out. One of my first charges when I was hired as the director of the music theater program was that we needed to bring vocal training and musical training up to speed with what Broadway looked like today, that it wasn't classical singing anymore. And many of you know I was trained classically, but that my first memories are singing on a Southern Gospel tour bus with my family. And I'd studied jazz and rock and pop, and so this group became a way for us to study a multitude of styles. And this is an example of that. We hope you enjoy this arrangement of Route 66.
Ba-da, dip, 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 ba-da. ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66.
It winds, 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 it winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way.
Come on, get your kicks on Route 66. Now, now, now.
Bop through St. Louis, bop in Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks
Beep, beep, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget 109.
Won't you get to this timely tip? When you make a California trip, get your kicks on Route 66.
Through St. Louis, bop in Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks
Beep, beep, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget 109.
Won't you get into this timely tip? When you make the California trip, get your kicks on Route 66.
Get your kicks on Route 66.
Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Route 66. Yeah.
So, this next piece, I had not originally put on the program. This was a piece that I arranged for the group for opening night of the Asteria Theater, and I wasn't able to be there, so I had asked alumnus Isa Sanchez to sing that solo, and she did a magnificent job. I had not intended on putting on this concert, because it was really for a special event, and I said the other day, I was like, oh, is there something we haven't done that you'd like to do? And they're like, what about when you just want to start? And I said, oh yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that, all right, yeah, sure. And they're like, we want you to sing the song. So I'm carrying my music. Because my memory's not what it used to be.
When a star is born, they possess a gift or two. One of
especially things, being able to respond on a dime when we're asked to perform for special events. Just this last week, actually, while we had a show running in the Asteria, we had 39 Steps, Katie was starring in that show. Mace Out Loud was at the ball field, the baseball field, for the naming of that to be named after Jamie Hamilton. And the foundation had asked us, we'd like you to do the Star Spangled Banner, and we'd also like Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I don't know if you know it, but that is not in our standard set. So this is our version of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Whoa,
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I die. Let me root for the Mavericks. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the Oval game.
Baby, can't you see? I'm confident. I've got to let you know where I want to live. It's dangerous. I can't wait. I need it. Baby, give me it. Dangerous. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? It's getting late to give you up. You took a sip from your double cup. It's not too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? It's a taste of your lips.
So you might have seen in your program that is we have dedicated this concert to the memory of Dr. Bob Sammons, and in honor of Dr. Louise Sammons, who's here with us today. Bob and Louise were two of the earliest champions in the community of Mesa Out Loud. When we didn't have anybody interested in having us sing anywhere, they would invite us to sing for the judges at Porks and Hops and come to perform at different things like that. I actually met Bob and Louise many years earlier while at the Cabaret, and I'm going to tell a few stories. Bob, at that time, when I met Bob, he was just in the process of a dedicated football guy, right? Was in the process of being drugged into the theater world by his lovely wife Louise and his daughters Kate and Merritt. And Bob jumped all the way in. He took trips and got to know theater. And years later, when I was teaching here and giving a tech talk for the Bravo Club, he came up and he always loved learning, and he enjoyed the talk. And he said, by the way, I've got a link I'm going to send you via email. In fact, I just sent it to you. Check it out. You can't share it with anyone, but I think it might be something you can bulk up your lectures with your students. Okay. So we brought everybody in and started the show, and I went to my office and checked the email and clicked on the link, and it was a very simple website that just scroll all these names of Broadway musicals. I clicked on one of the link, opened a new window, and it was a video of the entire show of that musical. I can tell the story now, no one's gonna get it. And so I scrolled down, I clicked the link again, and I'm like, what? He's got all these videos, these are awesome. And this is pre-YouTube, right? Or before YouTube had a lot of stuff. And so it was the kind of videos I need. And just to tell you how great this link was, I scrolled down and there was a chorus line. And I clicked on it, and it was black and white. It was the original cast of a chorus line. And I know for fact that video only exists in the public library in New York, the Performing Arts Library, and that you basically have to be like in a doctoral program and offer up your firstborn child to see that video. I have no idea where he got that video. So I caught them after the show. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Where did you get this? And he's like, oh, I'm not going to answer that question. But I will tell you this. I like doing this. We go to these shows, right? And I asked Louise, who made me a scarf where I could hide the camera. And she also made special underwear so I could stuff away the batteries and all the equipment that were necessary. And I love that story because it's such a great example of just Bob's love for life. And he and Louise were just such big supporters of not just Mesa Out Loud and supporters of the Bravo Club. They were the first sponsors for the Bravo Club Behind the Scene series and the first big champions of that. And so we wanted to take a moment. Beyond that, they are really amazing friends. They've gotten me through a lot of tough times and just been really good friends. And several years ago, I had said, Bob, I think I'm moving. I think I'm leaving Grand Junction. I think I'm going to go to New York. It's just time. I got to get out of here. I got to go do theater. And Bob texted me back and he said, Louise and I want to have lunch with you. Come have lunch with us. And I sat there and they very patiently listened to me tell all the reasons why I needed to go to New York. And Bob said, I'll tell you something. I'm just going to say one thing to you. He said, I want you to think about whether or not you can have as a big of effect in New York as you can have here in Grand Junction. And I'll tell you what, that's the reason I stayed. That was the reason I started doing board work. The reason I started doing community work, because he was right. Stop thinking about where you could be and do what you can where you are. So thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. He said 6 weeks before he leaves town. Anyway, so I'm going to bring the group on back out. This next song we dedicate to Bob and to Louise. This is Run to You. 6 people originally, and before it was an all a cappella group, it was accompanied. This next piece was one of the pieces that we did in that inaugural season, but we did the upbeat version 12 years ago, and we're doing the sad version now. So they've all been warned within an inch of their lives that there is no crying on the stage today until afterward. We actually have several more performances after this. We sing for Cactus Bloom Montessori School a week from Friday. And then our final performances before we go on hiatus for a year will be graduation. And this will be our last piece that we do at graduation. So enjoy.
I got my ticket for the long way round, to bottle whiskey for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say?
When I'm gone,
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, my everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
do-do-do.
I got my ticket for the long way round, 3 years of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you.
When I'm gone,
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
when I'm gone,
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, my everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
As subtle as a heart attack. Anyway, I'm going to let them get set up for our alumni choir, our last performance today. I have a couple things I want to say before we get to this last number. First, there are several people that need to be thanked. Some of them are here, some of them not here. I want to start by thanking former President Tim Foster, who really brought this group into being and really supported it during his tenure, and we really appreciate him, so thank you, President Foster. I'd like to thank our former department head for theater, Tim Pino, who was actually responsible for coming up with the name Mesa Out Loud. I was struggling finding a good name, and some of the names were bad, like bad a cappella group. And he came up with Mesa Out Loud. I was like, well, I hate to tell you, you're right, but you're right, so that's great. So thank you, Tim, and for all your support in doing that. I want to thank our current department head, MOL who has been probably one of the greatest champions on campus of keeping this group going and kicking and helping it to work in what is already a very busy production season in our department. All of these students are constantly busy doing shows as well as this. And lastly, he wasn't able to be here with us today, but I want to thank Doug Morrow. A lot of you know Doug. We are videoing for Doug, so he can enjoy it too. He wasn't able to be here, but for long before this was an a cappella group, Doug Morrow was our accompanist and led us around. He was also a co-director with me, so frequently he would travel with the group when I wasn't traveling with the group. So thank you, Doug. And let's thank all these people, please. So, we've operated on a brand in this group, and the brand for years has been that we are two things. We are precision and we are fun. and that we can't have fun unless we're precise, and that if we're precise but not fun, then it doesn't count. And this has served us very well over the years. Everybody gets it. It's very quick. We know what to do. Everybody knows when I yell at them that I'm coming back to precision and fun. And we were in rehearsal on Wednesday, and we were working Run For You, and I said, it just needs a little more, it needs a little more choir in the back. You know what I mean? It needs just a little more choir. And Kami Crone said, it needs to be choir inside and Mesa out loud. And I thought, that is the brand. We got it 12 years later. That's it. That's the t-shirt. So if anybody wants the t-shirt, it should say, choir on the inside, Mesa out loud. That's great. I said earlier that Mesa Out Loud is the thing I'm most proud of. I think there's a side of me that the forming of it was really because I always wanted the choir to follow me everywhere, and I got that. This group has been dear to me for a very long time. They sang at my husband and my wedding. They have just been around. They celebrated my mother's 70th birthday. We've just had a really good time. We've been through loss. We've made great music together. And it is my joy, I'm ready to roll. Stop. It is my joy to welcome, we put out there that we'd like alumni to come back and sing with us. And so up here you see alumni that were able to make it today. And I want to point a couple of them out. Bryce McAvoy, right here, who many of you know is a wonderful singer-songwriter. Bryce was in the DCPA group that was really the selling point for us getting Mesa Out Loud started. And so thank you, Bryce. I also want to thank and recognize Brian Carlson over here. Jessica Long, who were original Mesa Out Loud members 12 years ago. And so I want to thank them all for being here today, but I want to point them out. So 17 years ago, when that very first, maybe this will be something, group was put together for Casino Night, this was one of the songs in our set. And it seems to be just as true for us today, and means something totally different to me 17 years later. So we hope you enjoyed this Dream of Her.
Out among the stars I sailed, way beyond the moon. On my shoulder set I sailed, in a dream that ended too soon. Now I know exactly who I am and what I'm here for. And I will go sailing no more.
What I like most about rivers is you can't step in the same river twice. The water's always changing, always flowing. But people, I guess, can't live like that. We all must pay a price. To be safe, we lose our chance of ever knowing what's around the riverbed, waiting just around the riverbed. I look once more, just around the riverbed, beyond the shore, where the gulls fly free. Don't know what for, what I dreamed the day might send, just around the riverbed for me.
Oh, I just know there's so much to learn.
It's so close and yet so far, beyond the trees above the clouds. Oh, I just know there's something bigger
said, "Can we still do it?" And I'm like, "I'm not rehearsing it, so if y'all can do it, yes." This is the piece we put together several years ago, and we hope you enjoyed it. It's a little something lighter to send us off. One more thing, the reception will be just upstage of the curtain right after this. Thank you all so much. This is Daft Punk.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail it, grade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick, erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick, rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag and drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jam, unlock it, surf it, scroll it, pause it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, grade it, tune it, train it, scan it, send it, back, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, technologic, one more time. One more time.
Like the legend of the phoenix, yeah, all ends and beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force of the beginning.
We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get up all night to get lucky. No. Last night I had this dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing right beside you. There's nothing wrong with just a little bit of fun. We were dancing all night long. Oh, I don't know what to do about this dream and you. I hope this dream comes true. One more time. Let's celebrate. Oh yeah, all right, time to dance. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. Ever after. Work is ever. Work